Alright, so today I'm going to do a very quick tutorial on Google Classroom for those who are interested in using Google Classroom. So the first thing you'll need to do is when you are in Chrome, go to your App Store, and let me open up a different tab. Yeah, you're going to go to your App Store, your App page, and then you're going to go to the Web Store. When you go to the Web Store, go through the apps, type in Google Classroom, add it to your dashboard so it's easier for you to access. Once you've added it, you get on Classroom. Now, if you have classes created, they'll show up here. If you do not have classes created, you have to hit the plus sign, create a new class. Very simple to do. So I'm going to click on this class. So when you first get your class, you'll be asked to give a title. You'll go ahead and give your classroom a title. Your name will show up here because you are the teacher. Over here on the right, you can select a theme if you want a specific color or a specific print or pattern or whatever theme that you want for your classroom, or you can upload a photo. If you have a classroom picture, that'll make it a little more personal. Over here on the left-hand side, any announcements that you post that are due very soon, they will show up here. For your topics, if you want to give your students or parents a list of topics you'll be working on that week, they can go here. Here at the stream tab, this is considered my stream. Any items that I have deleted, if I want them to stay deleted, I will leave this unchecked. If I want to delete them, but I still want them to show, I don't know what the purpose of that is, then I'll click on that. I don't like to keep mine checked because I don't think that anybody needs to see the stuff that I've deleted. So right here for this tab, this is your stream tab. This is where all of your information about anything that's going on in your classroom will be here. This is where you will read comments, you will read posts from students. Everything goes on in the stream. Right here on the students tab, this is how you will invite your students to join your classroom. The easiest way I think for us is to give them the student code. You can give them this code. They can download the app just like we did. Put it in their dashboard, and they can ask to join the classroom, and they can put in this code and join your classroom. Or you can invite them by sending an email, but I think it's easier to just give them the class code. Right here in the About section, this is just where you can give some brief information on your class. Right here, you have a Google Drive folder that is specifically just set aside for this classroom. So anything that gets put in Google Drive for this classroom, any of your students' assignments who submit them through this classroom, it will all go in this folder. You also have a calendar for anything that you have put for due dates that are just specifically for this classroom. They will all be in this calendar. So it's really easy and it's good for students to access, and we'll keep them on track. They can go look at that calendar and use that calendar. Go back here. We're back at the stream. Over here on the right side, there's a plus sign. This is where you will add all information to your stream in your classroom. So the first thing we'll look at just an announcement. You can create an announcement, that just may say, don't forget to bring your permission slips. And if I have a copy of that document, I may want to attach another copy of that document for parents who may have lost theirs or students who've lost theirs. If you have something in Drive, you can use your Drive and add maybe a Google document or something to it. You can add that. Here's a YouTube video if you want to attach a YouTube video, and here's a link if you have a link you want them to go to. I'm not going to select a topic for this. No topic needed. I'm just going to press post. Now right here, there's a drop down, and you will see this drop down at every area if you want to post. You can schedule this post, or I can save it as a draft. I can schedule it if I want this to post maybe on tomorrow, and I know it's something that I need them to do, but I won't be there to post it myself, or I'm just afraid that I'm going to forget to post it. I would schedule a post, put in the date and the time, and then it'll post it for me. But I'm just going to select post, and there's that announcement for the students. Go back to the plus sign. If we go to create an assignment, again, this is where you can add an attachment. If I have something in my computer I've made, I can go to my Google Drive, and this is where I will find Google Slides. I will find Google Docs. I will also find Google Google Drawing, and Google Forms. So today we're going to, just for an example, we're going to title this one Pronouns. My instructions are going to say, complete the pronoun worksheet. I'm going to give it a due date. I'm going to have it due on tomorrow. And I have something in Drive that I have created already. Now, I went to Google Forms and I created a pronoun worksheet. Now, since I've added it to Google Forms, all of their answers will be submitted onto a spreadsheet. So as the students answer them, they will automatically go to a spreadsheet. Now, the good thing about using Google Forms is that through another app called Flubaroo, I can attach it with this, and it will grade it for me. So I can input the correct answers, it will grade it, and it will score it for me. So that's less paper and less time. And I really, really like that. But I will get into Flubaroo in another video. So go back to the plus sign, and I'm going to go to create an assignment again. And again, I'm going through Drive again because there is something else that I wanted to show you that you could do with this. Like I said, you can add a link, YouTube video, or a document. So I'm going back to my Drive. And let's say, for instance, that you have a report that the students are going to be working on, and you have instructions and you have a specific template that you want to use. You would give them the template by adding it through Google Doc. Now right here I'm going to say use this template for your report. And then in my instructions I'm going to say make sure that you make a copy of this document before you edit. Now, this is important that you make sure that they know that they need to make a copy, because remember, in your Google Docs, anybody that has access to it can change and edit your original. But if they make a copy to put in their Google Drive, then they will not mess up your original. I'm not going to put a due date on this right now because this is just the template. They can get it whenever they're ready to start on their report. And I'm going to click on, and let's do a schedule because I don't need it right now. I want this to post on the 24th, and I want it to go at 10 a.m. And I'm going to say schedule. And now that post is not showing now, but at 10 a.m. on that day, it will show. And there it is, right? Scheduled for November 24th at 10 a.m. So if I go here and I go to create a question, I might just say, where is your favorite place to vacation? And I'm going to say, please write 3 complete sentences telling why this is your favorite place. Okay. And I do have a due date for this. I want this due on tomorrow, on the 23rd. And I don't have anything that I want to attach to it. Now right here, since it's a question, I have an option of doing short answer or multiple choice. I'm going to keep it short answer. Right here, with this being marked, this means that the students can reply to each other's comments. I'm okay with that because they're asking about vacation. Right here, Students can edit answers. With this not being checked, I am not giving the students permission to edit answers. For this question, I am going to give them opportunity to edit answers if they think of something else they want to add to it. So I'm going to ask it. I'm not going to schedule it. I want to go ahead and post this one now. And I think that is, one more thing on here that I like. Reuse posts. If there is something that I know I'm going to use on a regular, I know I'm going to use it every week. For example, complete your journal for this week. Supposed to say this. I was typing too fast. I want to reuse it because I use this every week. And as a reminder, I want to remind my students to do their journals. So on Monday, I may post this every Monday as a reminder, complete your journal for this week. And I don't have to retype it. And there it is. So I think that is the basics of everything that is in Google Classroom. If you have any questions, please let me know and I will be glad to come and assist. Thank you.